Hey YouTube, Zach here with Savage Traveling today. I'm at the Graceland Bangkok Hotel finishing up. I'm on day 5 of my alternative state quarantine. And I actually passed my COVID test yesterday. They just sent me a little WhatsApp message saying, hey, you passed your COVID test. And I was like, heck yeah, dude, I get to leave in 2 days. And it kind of dawned on me. I'm like, well, if I pass my COVID test now, why can't I just leave? There's no more COVID tests. You know what I'm saying? There's absolutely no more reason for me to be in quarantine for 2 more nights if I would just pass my quarantine or my COVID test today, right? But this is a review about Graceland Bangkok. This isn't really about the ASQ procedure per se, but I just dawned on me and I'm like, what? TIT, this is Thailand, right? I'm not going to question it too much because I'm pretty sure all these little milestones or benchmarks, whatever you want to say, like, oh, day 5, you get to take a COVID test. And then like day 11, you would take another COVID test, being if you were here for 15 days. So I know this was all set up. This 7-day quarantine that I got to do wasn't initially how they set up the program. So we're just going to roll with it. It is kind of frustrating knowing that I'm negative, which I knew I was, because I'm pretty sure I had COVID last year and I'm definitely vaccinated. So, I mean, it'd be hard pressed for me to pick this stuff up, I'm pretty sure. But who knows, Graceland Bangkok. This is the room. You can see I've lived in it for 5 days. It don't look horrible, but overall I'm happy with the hotel. I mean, they're real friendly. The people that I talk to on the phone each morning, I have to relay my temperature. If you watch my live stream the other night, I talked about it. Where each morning and evening you got to send that number down to the front desk or whatever, so they know that you're not having a fever or whatnot. But that's cool. The food here at Graceland Bangkok was good for about 3 days, and then I had to start buying food from outside because it just all tastes the same. And I don't know if it's the MSG they're using or what. I can't stomach it anymore. I'm gonna try to eat lunch today. I had a little bit of breakfast this morning, but I'm gonna wait for their lunch, and if I can't stomach it again, I'm just gonna order something because literally it all tastes and smells the same no matter what they've brought me, and I'm just like, I'm over it, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine doing this for 14 nights, so I give kudos, props, a swift bow to the people who are doing this for 14 nights, because I wouldn't do it. I mean, like I said, unless if I had children or a wife here or work or whatever, not just general tourism like I'm here for. So I'm grateful I slipped in under the, with the 7-day quarantine. I'm grateful I passed the COVID swab yesterday because I was nervous when I woke up this morning. I was like, oh gosh, I was getting ready because if they told me I was positive, I might slipped out this window right here and made a run for it, guys, because I literally could. Now granted, that probably wouldn't work out well for me in the end, but I wasn't planning on going to no quarantine. Now, like I said, I just don't understand, if you're not sick and showing symptoms, there's no reason to go to a field hospital and be locked up basically like a dog. Whatever. I understand it's their rules, and I'm grateful I'm negative, because I was freaking out for a minute. I wasn't going to a field hospital for another 15 to 20 days or whatever. I just wasn't going to do it, not at my expense either. Now, granted, I know that's what I signed up for, but when you're put into a corner, man, sometimes you do some crazy shit, right? Let's get past that. I'd have took it like a man. I highly doubt I would have ran from quarantine, because, really, where do you go? They're going to be looking for me, and I have to leave, you know what I'm saying? And then they're just going to deport me, and I'll never come back. And no, but I don't want that. I want to be able to come here, like I have been for this is my 4th trip over. I would like to maybe look forward to doing it again in the future. Hopefully, I don't know when I'll come back here, but I can be here all summer if I want to now, so I just might do that. And if I can avoid COVID swabs after I get out of here in a couple days, then it'll be kosher. So, but anyways, the Graceland Bangkok is an awesome ASQ, guys, if you got to choose to do it. Big old bathroom, giant tub. They give you shaving cream, they give you shampoo, they give you soap, body wash, they give you toilet paper, they give you, well, you pay for it, you get some tissues, you got trash bags, water, dish soap, coffee pot, Nescafe, tea, cup of shrimp noodles. I'll probably take those with me. You know, you get a little scrubber. I'll probably take that with me. Just, I don't know why. Put it in my bag. There's condiments I've saved up. Yeah, guys, I just wanted to talk about that. I did pass my COVID test, and like I said, I had a good time here at the Graceland, even though I got 2 more nights and I'm COVID free, which like I said, TIT. You know, like I said, it was all set up for 15 nights, because like with the prior to the new rules, 15 nights, you had to give 2 COVID tests. Now I think it's 3. So it's like, whoosh, I'm glad I don't have to think about all that. Graceland Bangkok, like I said, it cost me $700 for 7 nights, $100 a night. So here I'm paying for 2 more nights that I don't even technically need. So they get it no matter what. And I was looking at the prices earlier. Literally for the 15 nights now, it's only like $1,100 or $1,200. So you're getting a better deal technically than I've got right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they're not paying $100 a night if they're here for 14 nights. They're paying like 80 or something like that. So, you know, like I said, TIT. There's no other explanation, and if you're going to beat yourself over the head about it, you're wasting your time, because, you know, you don't know who made the rules, and you probably don't want to know. But great times nonetheless. Like, the air's cold, the water's hot. When you close them windows, it's just like night in here. You know what I'm saying? And if you really wanted to escape, you totally could. Like, I have my passport, but luckily I have no reason to now. And like I said, I wouldn't really do that. I respect this place way too much to go on the lam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just to be picked up at a later point and be in deep shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's about it, I think. Yeah. TIT, Graceland Bangkok is a pretty nice spot, man. Like, granted, I'll probably never stay here again because I couldn't afford it, and during normal times, I'm sure, because, you know, I'm a budget guy. I'm trying to spend like 15 or less on a room, like, period. Like, I don't want to spend more than $15, and that's like max if I have to. During regular times, maybe like 20, but right now everything's so dirt cheap, you know. It was a good time to come if you could slipped in with that 7 days like I did, but that's clearly, you know, a bygone era, and there's not a good excuse for that either, or a good explanation why they changed that back. It's just TIT, you know, deal with it. But I'm happy. I'm just going to be dealing with checking out in a couple days. Now, granted, like I said, I'm paying for 2 extra nights that I don't really need at $100 a night, but they are giving, you know, it's what it is. Like I said, that's what I signed up for, and that's what I got. So, Graceland Bangkok, guys, consider it. I booked it on ASQbooking.com. It was real simple and easy. They're really prompt about getting back with you. They tell you what you need, tell you what you don't need. I asked them if I could slip out onto the balcony since I passed my COVID test, and they were like, no, that's done. You know, they can't do that anymore. That's the new rules. Not even by yourself. TIT. So, guys, it's if you have to come now, I'm sure there's a good reason to be over here, because I just highly doubt tourists are coming now. You know, like I said, a few, but not. Well, I bet it's mostly work and family, because it's just draconian and absurd what they want you to go through to make sure you're COVID free. I guess it's not as bad as what Vietnam's doing right now. Vietnam went up to 21 days, which is because they're like, oh, people were testing positive after quarantine. They're probably picking it up in the country. You know what I mean? They act like they don't have COVID over there, but nobody's fooling us. You know, I'm not fooled. But anyways, guys, I gotta get off here before I make a fool of myself. So this has been Zach with Savage Traveling. If you made it this far in the video, you're an absolute legend, and I appreciate you watching. This isn't Twitch, so it's free to subscribe. And also, if you subscribe, why don't you hit that little bell button next to there so you get a notification each and every time I upload a video, so you can stay informed about what Savage Traveling's doing around the world. Peace, guys. I'll see you later.